Hey guys, this is Dwight with Retro Crypto. Got a Rise and Shine video for you this morning. But before we get started, gotta make that request. Make sure you hit that like button. It helps me out a lot, and YouTube likes it a lot. The more likes I get, the more this channel will receive traffic, and we'll all grow together. Also, take a second and subscribe. Whenever you subscribe, you'll be notified whenever a new video is released. And again, YouTube loves it, and they will present my channel in front of more viewers. All right. Now, with all that said, I'm not a financial advisor, just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right. With that said, guys, like I said, this is going to be a very fast segment this morning. Pretty much primarily about Hex. Let's take a quick peek here. This is the wedge chart that I had drew, and to me, at this point, this is the strongest indicator that I have for what Hex is doing in the market. And as you can see, it broke through the parallel wedge here, and when it broke through this parallel wedge, that was my first indicator that it was going to be a pullback. Then it started to break through this bottom wedge, and I was like, wow, this is all coming true. But now there's good news. It appears that Hex has decided to not break out of the bottom wedge completely and it's working its way back up. This is all a very excellent sign. And what will be even better if Hex manages to come back up through here and break out of this parallel, this side angle wedge. And then, oh, well, yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. And then break into this wedge and break out to the top area here. That will be absolutely huge. But I'm actually reversing on my bearish feeling for Hex momentarily. And I'm thinking, as long as Bitcoin doesn't do too significant of a pullback. If it doesn't do too significant of a pullback, I think Hex has a chance to still stay in these wedges. These two separate indicators I drew here that are, like, in my opinion, probably the best and easiest way to tell what the market's up to. So this one, as long as this one holds, and if it breaks back into here, comes out and through the top, then we are 100% bullish again. But only time will tell, guys. And as you know, Hex is not completely decoupled from Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has not completely decoupled from the market. And whatever happens with Bitcoin happens with everything else. Now, this is with the 4-hour chart here. Now, it also indicates that the fear and greed indicator indicates that Hex is currently on the greedy side of things, which is also a very good thing. Now, we'll take a quick peek at the moving exponential with the daily chart, and you'll see that the moving exponential on the daily chart is currently 100% bearish, but that can change quickly. Now, if we look at it on a 4-hour chart, it's going to show it also as being bearish, but the 4-hour chart does show promise. As you can see, it dipped down on the 7th. Today is the 8th, and it's working its way back up. And these green wicks are looking very healthy, and they are trying to break that middle territory here where you can start saying, I think it might be bullish. It's not quite there yet, but if it can bring this line up just a little higher to that neutral territory, what I consider neutral territory, then I can say, oh, I think we might be going bullish, guys. We're almost there. Not quite, though. Actually, it's showing bullish tendencies to me, though. All right, now we jump over here. You'll see that Hex currently held, which is beautiful. It held at the 12 cents marker, which was where the VPVR said that it should hold, and it did hold there, and now it's bounced up. That is awesome. I love it when the charts predict the future the way it's supposed to. So you see where Hex is sitting right here at 14 cents again. The 20-day moving average is on approaching a death cross. I would not have a heart attack about the death cross, but it's something that you need to be aware of at the same time. As you can see, the 20 days to purple, it's crossed over to 50, the 100, and now it's approaching the 200. So yeah, Hex is about to do a death cross again. Hex does a lot of death crosses lately, so I wouldn't put too much on it. But yeah, it's definitely a sign that it could be a bad sign. And traditionally, it's a very bad sign. Now, if we look at the daily chart instead of the 4-hour chart, let's see what's going on here. All right, why does it look like this? And of course, it's going to. Oh, that's the weekly. I'm sorry, guys. Daily chart. There we go. All right, so with the daily chart, you'll see that Hex is. This is the the resistance point where it held out at, which is awesome. And you'll also see the 20-day on the daily chart is over top of the 50-day still, which is a good thing. If it could just swing around and start approaching this 100, then 200, I feel much, much better there. Now, according to the market cipher chart, it has indicated that on a, let's go to the daily. The daily chart has indicated that the hex currently it has a short. Okay, the daily chart says it has a short signal here, but that's not a 100% bearish indicator. It's a short signal. You know, you might be able to make a quick buck with the market pulling back. Now, if we look at the 4-hour chart, now the 4-hour chart looks the 4-hour chart actually looks a little better, guys, because now the 4-hour chart definitely had a bearish continuation, a short signal, a sell signal, bearish continuation. It dipped down, and now it's starting to swing around. So there is a possibility the hex is going to swing around for us. Now I'm going to break my rules. Look at the 2-hour chart because it looked fairly positive. Now the 2-hour chart is showing a reversal of previous trend. So there's a good chance the hex is going to swing around for us today. The Bollinger Bands on hex is showing it in the neutral territory as of now on the daily chart, and so is the RSI. So it doesn't mean it's a good day to buy or a good day to sell. It's just neutral. Go either way. Now, on a 4-hour chart, you're going to see that hex is also neutral on a 4-hour chart and neutral on the RSI chart. It's looking pretty good. It's looking very good in my opinion, guys. Now, we're going to look at the Ichimoku. We're going to look at the daily chart, which has predicted hex to kind of be in a bearish trend from now until May 3rd. But I'm not the biggest fan of the Ichimoku chart with the daily chart when it comes to cryptos. But on a 4-hour chart, I have a lot of respect for the Ichimoku chart. And the Ichimoku chart on a 4-hour chart has hex looking like kind of like a tight bandit, kind of like what Bitcoin's doing right now, where it's just staying in this annoying range. So we have to wait and see what happens. All right, so that's what I wanted to show you guys for hex very quickly. Now let's take a very quick peek at Bitcoin. Which wouldn't be the best chart? Let's take a peek at the moving exponential chart for Bitcoin. All right, guys. So with the Bitcoin right now, you'll see the 20-day moving average is sitting right here, which is not horrible, but it is starting to curve down a little bit. It has me a little worried, but the 50-day moving average is about to cross over the 100-day moving average, which is a great sign. The MACD is showing the market in a bearish territory. This support level here really needs to hold. Bitcoin's trying to wick down to it. If it does not hold, Bitcoin can drop down to 38,000 quite easily, in my opinion, to the next level, right about in here. So hopefully this resistance point holds and it'll bounce off of it. But anything can happen these days. Now, if we look over it on the 4-hour chart, you're going to see that Bitcoin has the 20-day is looking not good. 20 days approaching a death cross here with the 200-day moving average. All we can do is hope that the volume picks up and it doesn't happen, but it definitely is starting to approach a death cross scenario. And we do not want that. All right, guys. So basically, this is a very short rundown on the market this morning. Hex is looking pretty good. Bitcoin's looking, so we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. Remember to hit the like button and to follow and to subscribe. Until next time, peace out.